Hello, Kickstarters. My name is Josh Austin, owner of Mobile Minds LLC in Missoula, Montana, a mobile application developer for over 3 years. I love developing applications for mobile apps, or for mobile devices. They're fun. You kind of forget that the device itself is there. You can immerse yourself in the content. More importantly, there's a lot of apps that are created by problem solvers, not software developers. For people in industry, kids wanting to play games, people that see a problem that they want to solve, whether or not they have software development experience, and decide that they're going to try their hand at developing apps. I think that this should be available to everybody. And over the last few years, I've noticed that a lot of tutorials and other content online miss really important parts of developing software. A computer science course or computer science degree is not right for everybody. But these tutorials that miss out on key concepts of computer science leave the viewer, these app developers, kind of short or on their own trying to find answers to how to do something slightly different next time. Or when they're repeating steps of the process shown in the tutorial, wonder why is it done that way? What about this other way they saw in another video? My goal is to create an iOS development course that helps answer, if not guide, users to some of those answers on their own. Providing how-to videos, a book with course content, kind of like a cookbook style, on very short targeted topics, so that the new developer can go through in a step-by-step process learning the different technologies available on iOS and how to use those properly or how to use them effectively. It also provides experienced developers with a cookbook in order to look back and find exactly the recipe, exactly the style of solution that they're looking for using a particular technology, so that they don't have to step through all of the basics that they may already understand or maybe aren't interested in. If topics don't apply to your particular problem, you can jump around and get the information just as effectively as if you started from beginning to end. I think understanding some core competencies with computer science is very important to app development, and a lot of these are skipped in these tutorials. Source code management, debugging, design. I mean, it is a phone. You're not developing an app for a desktop, for the cloud. You need something that makes sense in people's hands. And a lot of these things are taken for granted. My 7 and 8-year-old children have drawn up sketches for apps in the past. They don't have the ability right now to develop their apps on their own. But I want to try and make this content available to anybody that can. If they want to try, they should be able to try. And this content should be geared for everybody, from the youngest child who's willing to put in the time and effort to learn the content, all the way to the most experienced developer looking for a specific solution to a very specific problem. But in order to accomplish this, I need your help. This Kickstarter, like all of the Kickstarters, must be fully funded to succeed. These funds will be used to get a third-party editor to review the content to make sure it's accurate, to make sure it's concise, to make sure that the formatting is laid out in a very easy to understand, easy to follow manner. It'll be used for web hosting in order to make sure the videos are up to where they're accessible to everybody that needs to have access to them. It'll be set up for publishing. The ebook, probably iBooks, takes time to develop. I need an editor to go through the book to make sure it's ready for publication, because even outside the scope of the course, somebody may be interested in just the book for their reference. More importantly, I want to put as much time as possible into this because I want this course to be available as soon as possible in 2014. The more time I can put into this project, the sooner it gets done, or more importantly, the more content I can provide. Hopefully my rewards are inspiring and get more backers to help out, because without you, without your help, this project doesn't succeed. And I need your help in order to help the people wanting to learn iOS development. Thank you, and hopefully this project is a success for the beginning of 2014. Learn iOS development, build the future. Created by me, backed by you, used by anyone.